What's up guys, it's me Mad Summer 84 here for my next video in July's PS Plus plays. Next up we've got NBA 2K20. To be honest, I'm not a massive fan of this series. I did play one of these, I think it was 2K16, I think that came with PS Plus a few years ago. Yeah, I didn't really get into it. I don't mind basketball games, but I've never really got into the 2K series. It's not really my thing. You know, I like the NBA Street series and the old PS2. I enjoyed that. And there was one, it was like, I think it was NBA Inside the Drive or something. It was on the original Xbox, which I really enjoyed. I played a lot of that. And some of the old kind of SNES basketball games like NBA Jam and all that stuff I played, but never really played anything else. Never played any of the NBA Live stuff. Actually, saying that, I did play. I have got, like, I think it was Total NBA 97 on the PS1. I did actually play a little bit of that one, and I actually do own a copy of that. But apart from that, it's very limited. So anyway, you know, we got the latest 2K20 game, which is quite cool. I think a new one's out due soon, I would assume. But anyway, let's have a little go, have a little check out what this is all about. So, what's my team? Okay, I assume this is like the for the FIFA Ultimate Teams type thing. My career, my league. Okay, let's check out my career. Oh, you know what? Let's just go and do them all in order. So let's jump into my team first. I just watched through the really laborious kind of intro video for that. So this is basically just a bit like FIFA Ultimate Team. You build your team, all that stuff, and it's very just a way of them just selling you loot boxes and DLC to up your team. So see, none of this means anything to me, so I'm just going to click the first one and see what that's all about. Yeah, boom, yeah. And I don't know really any of current like basketball stars apart from like the big ones like Steph Curry, LeBron James, and all that jazz. Okay, boom. Yeah, and I don't play FIFA, so I've never ever got into that FIFA Ultimate Team. You know, I have played a bit of PES, and they've got a similar thing, and you know, I did all that stuff. And wow, how I just want to flip them all. Alright, it is a button. How many cards does it want me to kind of open? Okay, so yeah, it's just one of those things. It's single player. Yeah, you can play online against people. Triple threat, just got challenges, 3-star multiplayer. You play against the computer. It's all that stuff. It's quite standard, really, if you're into these type of modes. But I'm not going to really play any of this mode because you have to really spend a lot of time with it. So even though we've had a quick look at it, so let's jump out and actually get into like, the actual main part of the game. Alright, I'm going to check out my career because they usually did like a whole story thing with this, I'm pretty sure. It's very annoying that you can't skip any of those videos, but I've skipped them for you. Scan your face. Oh, you need a mobile. Oh, that's cool. That's a nice feature. Well, who should I go for? He looks pretty cool. Let's just go with him. Okay, alright, I'm going to do this. Alright, now I've done that, there's actually quite a lot to it, which is quite you really kind of, it's got quite an in-depth and a lot of changes with the setting of your stats and stuff. It's quite interesting, really, of how they've done it. Okay, so this is like more of a, I think it's more of like a story. I doubt you're going to be able to executive producer LeBron. Oh, wow, okay. Jesus. There's some goddamn names in this. Okay. Looks like they got goddamn blood on their shorts. Yeah, it is.
Championship is set to tip off, and after 3 consecutive final losses, can Bay City finally...
It is quite interesting that they have this whole kind of story mode, but I don't know, is it needed? Is it needed at all? Probably not. It's probably not. See, I find it quite funny that it sticks you in the into a game without having any tutorial. So I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just trying to do from memory from 2K16. Yeah, and it was the whole thing they used the stick. You know what? I don't mind it, the whole thing with shooting with the stick, but I don't know. I'm quite old school, and I do prefer the just using buttons. Oh, I think you can use the button. I just press square. That's the thing. I don't know what I'm doing. So I don't know. This is really aimed at people who kind of who basically play NBA a lot, who are fans of basketball and in the NBA franchise, and they haven't got round to getting the 2K20 because you know what, they've got 2K19 and they're probably playing a lot of that, so there's no point of them purchasing it, but now they get it for free. But you know what, it looks alright. Like graphically it looks quite... So yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. That's the really kind of like sad thing. That's why I like the old Inside the Drive game on the Xbox. It was great because it was quite in depth but quite simple control-wise to play, and you could just really jump in and play it, and you could just get straight into it and not worry about anything else. It was very fun and easy to play. Yeah, it looks great. Like, graphically it looks like a very good looking sports game. Is that the man? Is that Mr. Elba? Can't, oh, really? And you can't skip this? That's the annoying thing I'm finding, is any of the kind of like cutscenes you can't skip, and to me that's got a little bit annoying for me. Okay. Do they stop passing to you when you're that bad? Oh, there we go. Finally, I got something.
And the first thing you notice with marching crew is his size. He is huge.
I heard he weighed in around 300 at the start of this year. He is an absolute unit that still moves on the court well.
Yeah, and it feels like I just get lost.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems.
See, I don't know what I'm doing.
Splitter passes to Che. Second chance shot, and it's Evans laying it in.
Haven't got a clue of the buttons, what does what. You know what I want to do when I play a basketball game? I just want to have fun, sink some 3-pointers and do some dunks. That's all I want to do with basketball games.
Banked in off the glass.
But for some reason, you know, they kind of want to make it a bit too difficult. You know, like, I can understand why they probably try to do the whole stick shooting thing, but you know what? I was a little bit. I like the old NHL. I like the NHL games, ice hockey games. I find them quite fun to play. And I remember when they first brought in the whole kind of stick shooting with that, and I was a bit like apprehensive at first, but I did get used to it, and it felt like you did have more control with your shooting and your control. And oh, there we go. Thank God. Yeah, and for that it works really well. But for the basketball games, I'm not too sure, to be honest. Using the right stick it probably works out for if you want to do tricks and stuff. It's like dribbles and all that jazz, but you know, I don't think it's needed. Okay, you know what? I've had enough of my career. I actually want to kind of get in and check some of the other modes more like if I was to play this game that I would probably more likely play. Alright, now let's check out my league. This is what I will find more interesting. You got my league. What? Play a robust 80-year experience where you will have complete customization of every aspect of how you play. The league lays out. Wow, Jesus, okay. See, they've got a lot here. Okay, and they've got the women's league in there, which is cool. Okay, great. Alright, you can play a league online. My GM. See, yeah, they've got a lot in this game, but let's just start today. Who should we go for? I don't know who's the IT team now. I know there's the Warriors, and they've been doing well. But I don't think they'll be doing as great this current season. Well, you know what? We will just go with the Lakers because we know LeBron's in there. Game participation, staff management. Okay, let's just advance. I'm going to jump straight into my first match. I am. What? So I just had. I had a loading screen, and now I've been given another loading screen to go into game. Now, I'm not a big fan of us them giving us sports games. Sports games is a funny freebie because it's usually at the end of that season, and it's more or less to try push the sale of the new game that's coming out. Like, as soon as I turned this on, it came in. It promoted the new NBA 2K. Yes, what it did. It just promoted the new one, and that's what it is. It's like, all right, no one's buying this game anymore. We've got the new one coming out. Let's give it away for free as promo for the new one. Really. And you know what? When you're on this, it does make you feel like you are watching a game, really, with all how it sets up and how it opens and starts. It does feel like you're on there. Okay, this is nice. Okay, and you know what? I have to press X so many times to get into the game. So long to get into a game. Way too long. And even if I press the options button, it just goes to the pause menu. Oh, so what am I doing? Oh wait, I thought I was the. Oh, I don't get it. I thought I was the Los Angeles Lakers. I don't get it. That doesn't make any sense. I thought I selected I was going to be. That I was going to be the Lakers. Yeah. I have to say, I'm not feeling this game. You know what? It does play right. It controls is fine. I think the actual. It doesn't feel like it's really. It intros new players that well. There was nothing about, oh, do you want to have a tutorial of how to play? You know, there was nothing of that. And yeah, it does look good. Yeah, you know what? Your shooting makes a lot of difference when you're actually playing with good players. Yeah, and I don't know what I'm doing. I'm like all over the place with this game. So if you hold on. Okay, you can do that, so that you select a pass, you press R1 to do that. And I've made a foul. Yeah, playing this, you know what, it does actually, it makes you feel like this is not a fun game to, like a fun sport to play. You know, it's a more of maybe a slightly entertaining game to watch, but to actually play the game, you know what? It's not fun at all. Not fun at all. Like the old Inside the Drive games, they were really fun to play. They made you want to play basketball. Really, so fun. But this, I don't know. It just about the controls. It just seems like not really for me at all. Not for me at all. Like, is there more of an arcade type thing? See, I've got a trophy now. Perfect. That stuck with me. Oh, you know what? Let's back out of this one because I'm not feeling this at all. So how do you? There you go. So you got a lot. There's a lot of options in this. It's quite nice. There's so much. What's 2K TV? Oh, it's just one of the crap TV station they have with a load of crap videos. Here we go. Here we go. Quick play. This one seems interesting. 3 versus 3. I'll be the ringers. I don't know what the game conditions mean. I don't know what those numbers mean, so just so we can play with LeBron. Okay, I've just gone with that. Doesn't make any sense to me. I'm just going with it. Yeah, and you know what? These videos are quite boring to watch. They appear and they don't look nice at all. They don't look nice at all. They're just more of an annoyance. Really. I really would like them to bring back the kind of the good old NBA Street series. Something fun arcade like. See, this is quite cool. Boom. I quite like this. Oh, I don't know why they haven't kind of gone into the whole. Oh, okay. Did I select the players for the other team as well? I didn't realise that. I still don't know how to dunk. And you know what? The crowd here sound quite terrible and unrealistic. Ah, god damn it. Reach in foul? Really? Really? How am I getting all these fouls? Wow, constantly foul, foul, foul. See, I don't know what I'm doing. Like, that's why I like the ice hockey, because, you know, you can just smash into them and get into fights. That's why I find it a little bit more kind of entertaining to play. And like, you know what? This game does not bring me absolutely any enjoyment. I can see if you're a big basketball fan and this is really your only port of call of playing a basketball game, and this is the only way for you to kind of enjoy playing basketball is with this game. But you know what? I think this is a highly overrated game. I don't think it's not easy to pick up and play, so it takes away a lot of what could be fun with a good sport. Really, that's why the old NBA Jam, the old arcade style NBA Street's great, and even the game I mentioned, the Inside the Drive, I'm probably getting it wrong, but like that was so much fun and really easy to play and pick up, and you could just have so much fun. I don't get it. I don't get why they try and make certain games a bit more kind of complicated than they probably should be. You know, lots of great modes. You know, they've got a whole story thing with looks like a lot of great actors who have lent their voice and motion capture to it, which is excellent. But you know, I think the overall game, personally, not for me. And control wise, I am not really liking it. You know, graphics quite nice, controls no, not good. I think overall kind of I haven't liked it that it hasn't, when I turned on the game, it didn't ask me, is this your first time playing a 2K game? Do you want, you know, a tutorial? And you know what, I would rather they had that at the start, and that's how they should have been. There we go, my first, is that classed as a dunk? I'm not sure, but they should have had something like that to start off with the game. That's, like, to me, very poor that they didn't have that. Boom. Yeah, it's just not great, and I think I've played enough to give this like an opinion, and this is like my personal opinion. If you agree with it or not, that's another thing. You don't have to agree with it, but this is just like me playing it, and you know what I feel like. I feel like this isn't. It probably, you know what, the worst thing is, the kind of thing is, it's a good thing for them together because it's a highly rated game. You know, a lot of fans and people like it, but it's a sports game that is basically obsolete in the next month or so. It's obsolete. Everyone's going to be onto the new one. So it's no one's going to really be playing it. A lot of people are going to be picking up the new one. So I feel like this is more of a marketing exercise from 2K, really, to really push the new one, then go, hey, let's just try and give this for free. This is a great game to give people. It's not really, because I don't think this can easily be played and enjoyed by a lot of people. Really, if they gave you FIFA, then you know what, I think more you can enjoy FIFA a bit easier than this. To be honest, you can enjoy FIFA a lot more, really, because it's an easier game to actually play, I personally think, and I don't even play FIFA, so I think I should give this like a thumb score, and I think the thumb score I would give it is, I'm just going to give it half a thumb, because I feel like there's so much wrong with this game. Even though its presentation is nice, got lots of modes, I don't like the controls. I don't like how it plays. I didn't like that it hasn't told you how to play it, and I think that's just quite poor. I feel like it's just a bullshit game for them to give us, really. So yeah, half a thumb. You know, if I was a massive fan of the 2K games, then I would probably say, like, you know, 2 thumbs. But I feel like, you know, I've played much better basketball games in my time that I've enjoyed way more than this. And you know what, I would rather boot up my old Xbox or my old PS2 and play those ones, because I know I'll enjoy them way more than I enjoy this. Anyway, so I'm gonna give this half a thumb. That's it. We got one more video to come this month. We got one more game in the shape of Erica. So until that next video, take care, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye.